Good morning, everyone. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Hi, Literally Great. Thank you for joining once again. Josue, thank you for joining, Jose. Thank you, everyone, for being here with me this morning. It is a beautiful, beautiful, foggy day here in New York City. And there's definitely a lot of energy out today. Just coming into the city on the train, I could sense everyone's energy. I can sense a heaviness in the air. And I want to talk about that. I want to talk about two things today. Really releasing, letting go, and also willingness. What are we willing to do in our lives? And where is our willingness at? So thank you for the hearts. If you are new to my Periscope, I would love for you to let me know your name, maybe where you're from, something about you. Thank you for the hearts. I love the energy being sent back. And if you are new, please go ahead and share. Click the little guy and hit the share button and share with all of your followers and friends on Twitter. So we always want to get as many people on this scope as possible to spread the awakening and the higher consciousness of as many people as possible. So thank you all for being on today. So the topic for this morning is really a continuation of my scope last night and yesterday's, and that wasn't really planned, but really I just have to speak to the energy that is around us at this time. And last night was a super moon. It was a super full moon, and you know, just being out there absorbing the lunar energy was amazing. You could really feel the power of releasing that was being brought into the world. So this full moon, and it's gonna, you know, a lot of people ask like, oh, you know, I didn't do it last night. Can I still do something? Yes. You know, the moon energy is around us for a while. We still have energy from the last full moon, which happened to be an eclipse as well, and you know, a very specific situation for the stars that only happens like every 1300 years. So this is a really important time. It's a really important time in the universe. It's a really important time for our personal development and growth. And you know, things are going to start coming up in your life that need attention, that need a shift. And it's up to us to really look at ourselves in the mirror and say, is this something I'm willing to change? Because it begins with willingness. All change begins with the willingness to make that change. And that's a big one. You know, last night I was talking about releasing and letting go of things that no longer serve you, but you first have to identify those things, and that really takes some deep insight on yourself and being honest. You know, sometimes we lie so often that we forget we're even lying, and we believe our lies, or you know, we get so complacent with a story that we were telling ourselves. So really tapping into where is your willingness, right? Like, what do you identify as areas for growth, right? This topic is so on point with what I'm going through this morning. Oh, Literally Great. This one's for you. I love you. And I'm happy that you're connecting to this. It's an honor to be here with you every single morning. So yeah, like what are you willing to really let go of? What are you willing to look at and release, right? Because if we're not willing to, we can say, you know, I need to change, right? And we all know what happens when we need ourselves or should ourselves. There's always an internal resistance, right? So that willingness is when we actually let go of that resistance and really allow for something different, right? And we don't have to know what it is that we need to bring in to our lives. We just have to be willing to receive it, willing to make, the change and take some action. And it's an action that we really find the change. So that is the scope for this morning. I hope that you all enjoyed it. It is not too late. I recommend we all take out our journals right now or a piece of paper and start writing things down that you would like to release. I know I was up this morning writing my little soul away and just, releasing self-judgment, releasing insecurities around my job, all types of stuff, right? We all have all types of stuff to release. So I encourage you to get out there, do some writing, and then, let it go, whether that is ripping up the piece of paper and throwing it in the trash or burning it, whatever would seal that for you, that releasing process for you. Really do that. And then start getting creative and start using your imagination on what you want to create, because that's where the fun starts. That's where the joy in being a co-creator in this world really begins. So until tomorrow, get out there, do some journaling, do some releasing, set some intentions, and be willing to see the change in your life. Love you all. Ciao.